Oh, I think... Where is this?
Not anywhere we've been before. Oh, there's a treasure chest here.
Yep. We're too good at not dying.
Are you saying we need to kick it up to insane difficulty? Or did we already do that?
No, we're on the one below insane, I think.
Got it. Oh, look, a flower.
Chamomile.
Chamomile.
Let's keep this for right now, because that's a full heal. And we don't really care about the focus so much, it feels like.
Mm.
Yep. In we go. Oh?
Ooh, treasure chests. Ah.
And that way yet. Aha.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think there's like some treasure chests in here, and that's about it. That so some regular mobs to fight. But yeah, you look at this room and you're thinking boss fight.
Yep, because there's probably gonna be a boss fight later in the game.
Secret boss, probably. Yep.
God damn it.
You missed a soul back there. In the corner.
That soul almost lived.
Mm-hmm.
Time to go get that other cat chest, because now we have enough.
Yep.
All right.
Those rocks jump out and grab you a lot.
It's true. It's also because I look away from the screen for half a second, and then it's like, oh.
The instant you look away, it goes, get him!
Alright, cat chest. Your time is nigh.
Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Possibly.
Or maybe you mean Bill Nighy.
It might be Bill Nye. Aviator sunglasses. Oh, hell yeah!
Eek fashion.
No, those are your glasses, so I can't rightfully take them off.
It's just hilarious because you can still see the straps from the eye patch.
If only I could put two If only I could put.
Have you seen Megalobox?
I have not seen. I've seen the first season of Megalobox back when it first came out.
Yeah. Do you remember the boxing coach?
Yeah.
I cannot remember his name.
I can't remember his name either, but yeah.
I mean, technically, him wearing the glasses was when he got rid of that, but I'm a cowboy, baby.
That night and the sunshine shining. I'm gonna actually put the aviator sunglasses back on. That actually kind of fits.
God, okay, he needs to have some sort of like aviator uniform, and that would be perfect.
God, he looks like Discount Neku.
Yeah, just a bit.
How she looks with how she would look with them. Go.
She needs to have a detective outfit.
Damn, we don't have a maid outfit for her yet.
Nope.
Ah, c'est la vie.
Not yet.
Actually. There we go. For the siblings.
Why are all of our characters wearing sunglasses and headphones?
Not all of them, only 2.
Fair. Dang!
Now here's a fine haul.
I think it's the first time that's happened.
Yeah, I think it is.
Woo! Look at all that mole meat.
Cachalot. Cachalot crew.
The master of trivia and the disciple of the seas.
Show him how Ifreed's crew can sail.
Cool.
Badly.
Well, anyone can do that.
All of it, right?
I mean, there's a soul over there. And an item that we can't pick up because we've got too much of it.
Hey, buddies. I'm good.
You just want to keep getting us into dire fights. What, you're not going to use the teleporter to get back to the entrance?
I could do that. Bob and weave! Bob and weave! No, that brought us back over here.
Never mind. I was incorrect. I thought it would get us closer to the exit, but no.
It got us closer to a exit. It got us to a exit, just not our exit.
No, not even an exit, because that leads us into a dead end.
True.
Hi.
That's like an arachnophobe's nightmare. I think one of my favorite things. So, I think one of my favorite little 20-second YouTube vids I sometimes have come across my thing is if Dark Souls and Bloodborne characters had common sense. And you see that
common sense, they wouldn't live.
and you see like this one bit. You see this guy with a big ass sword, and he's going through a temple in Bloodborne, and he opens up one of the doors, and inside's a giant spider the size of a building, and he just immediately turns around.
Nope.
No comment. No comments or anything. Just starts, and then as soon as he sees the spider, immediate 180.
You know what he was saying in his mind. Fuck that shit, I'm out.
Or I love Super Eye Patch Wolf's comment on how he plays Elden Ring. He's like, 90% of my Elden Ring playthrough has been me walking through a field, seeing a monster off in the distance, and running away like a coward.
I mean, people have apparently seen there's a great area where you can farm up, because there's an enemy that you can see from a cliff. You can shoot the enemy, it turns and runs at you, and runs off the cliff.
Oh, you want to know the funniest thing I found out that a lot of people are like, "What the fuck, Miyazaki?" So you know how in all the other Souls games there are illusory walls where you have to hit them in order to reveal them, right?
Yeah, there's always illusory walls in a lot of different games.
And then you got those assholes who are like, "Oh, the illusory wall ahead, but it's not actually one." And then you got the people that comment on that saying liar ahead. Someone found out there are entire sections of the game that are behind illusory walls you have to hit multiple times.
Oh, that's mean. Yeah, that is what we call a dick move.
That's a Miyazaki right there.
Recognize this place?
Yep, I do. That's what we call a Miyazaki. Do we really need to get anything over here? Nah.
I mean, there's a soul, and that's about it.
Oh, damn,
with the puppy.
Oh, damn, he's fast. Oh, what? Oh, okay, because of that.
I mean, these should not... If there's anything that should not pose too much of a threat to us, it's these guys.
Oh, yeah, we got introduced to these guys before even the idea of dire foes was a thing, right?
No, we knew dire foes were a thing.
No. We didn't. We didn't know. We didn't know about like they didn't allow for the dangerous confrontations until we got to Port Zexus or whatever.
Huh. I thought that because we already had fought the dire foe in this area.
No, we fought the Code Red.
No, we fought the dire foe because the plant guy, that's the dire foe.
We fought
him before we got to this area.
No, we didn't fight him until this. We didn't fight him until we came back.
No, we did, because when we fought him, he didn't give us anything. It was crossed out.
Wait. Back we go.
Because yeah, when we finally got back here and we fought the dire foe, the Hanged Man, we fought that sucker before.
Come on, really?
Oh well, we'll have some random YouTuber comment on this video 3 months out saying one of us was right, so... And then we'll both be like, we had an argument about that?
No one on guard.
Yeah, because we won't remember it.
Really not bothering to hide this trap. They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
Obviously, they're going to try and get us and Zavid to fight each other.
Oh, like that'll be much of a challenge.
I mean, storyline-wise, Zavid is really strong, so...
Mm-hmm. I just destroyed the balmy fluid. Oh, well.
Meh.
I don't think we've...
Oh, no.
I don't think we've ever used it for even any of our enhancements, so...
I think we have, but because of how much we do, that it... Yeah. It's not a big deal.
Yep. What kind of fucking
Exorcists.
What kind of fucking Zelda-ass dungeon is this?
I mean...
It's like, it suddenly changes the name. Water Temple. No!
Please, God, no.
I've never
Do it, honey.
I've never played a Zelda game, but I know that the water temples are always the worst.
I wouldn't say all of them are the worst. But usually they're the ones that have the most people hating it. I guess water levels in general get that hate.
It's nice background music, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's very World of Wizardry.
Which does fit with this area.
Mm-hmm. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
No, that's Harry Potter.
That's, yeah, the World of Wizardry.
Eh.
Without the bigotry. I mean, there is bigotry in this world, just we're the ones fighting it.
Eh.
Well, kinda. We're just kind of killing people.
Fair, the
We're
only reason we're fighting it
Yeah,
is because it pissed us off.
Yeah, it's just accidental. It's accidental, but it's still happening.
Yeah. So you're going to want to check the room to the left. You're going to want to ignore the room to the right.
How
Yep.
did Ivory disappear exactly? And how did you two meet in the first place?
You know, you ask an awful lot of questions about us.
What? I don't mean to pry, really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work. Drat. It seems I've been digging too hard.
No matter. Ifrid vanished about a year ago. He agreed to
My God, everyone's sense motive checks are so bad.
left to meet his opponent.
Mhm.
Once we figured out what was happening, we rushed to the scene. But all we found was the aftermath of a fight. And a pendulum.
Was Zavid his opponent?
Given his choice of weapon and his ability to fight, I'd say it's likely.
What I don't get is why Ifrid would end up captured and imprisoned by the Abbey after a fight with a stray Moloch.
The Abbey had him prisoner?
On their island. Until an exorcist named Melchior took him away, that is.
What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured Ifrid about a year ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
I was simply patrolling. I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh. But I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why. And when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment. And then I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
That's fishy.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was.
And it involves the Abbey?
I'm reminded of my, so when I was playing Birth by Sleep, and then I got to Terra's storyline, and then I watched Dan from Playframe play through that part, and and at some point after, for the 19th time, Terra has let a Disney villain manipulate him, and it's like, well, guys, I didn't want to say it, but the diagnosis has come in. Our boy Terra is an idiot.
Yep. Yeah, you're gonna want to check the room to the left, and up the stairs, because I think there's an item up there.
Yep.
And
All
then
those
we'll go into the room to the
souls!
right. Yep. And a gold chest. Fancy stuff.
Pepper.
I got some pepper for you.
A halberd, a spear with a unique shape to improve its slashing ability.
Yep. Halberds.
Halberds are nice. I want to make a halberd character in Pathfinder sometime, but I'll never be a player in Pathfinder, so...
Yes, the curse of the forever DM.
The curse of being the only one who can DM very well.
Yeah.
For a long period of time. Like, there are others I think could DM, but, like, I'm the only one that consistently keeps it up. Well, Trevor probably could, but...
Look into the room over there, see the guy on the cross. Yeah, that's a trap. But in the words of Haposai, there's a huge difference between spotting a trap and avoiding it.
God damn it.
28 souls remaining.
Maybe let's just exit the tower, come back in, see if that replenishes them.
25.
6,
27, 28, 29.
22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13.
Yep. And another gold chest.
Simple ribbon. A ribbon made to bind one's hair, infused with mana to grant strength. Alright. Let's exit the tower. Let's exit the tower and come back inside.
Walk out, come back in. Why do they keep doing that, Lord? I'm not sure. They leave, run around for a second, come back in, run around again, leave, run around again.
Because I do
It'd
not.
be even better if there were the random encounters where it's like, ah, yes, they are extremely weak. How did they get so strong? They walked outside and walked back and forth for 10 minutes. What the hell?
There's a large string of corpses below us. It's like, how did they get up onto our 130-foot walls? Well, you see, there's a mountain of animal corpses underneath our yard. This must be the local wildlife population after they trained.
If I kill boys in the forest at 2 EXP a boar. The Great Junction.
There they are.
Yep.
12,
12 more to go.
11. This is going to suck, though, because then we're not going to have enough for the next one we find.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, that's when you're doing a bunch of grinding and testing out different characters, right?
Grinding in a JRPG. The part I hate the most. The thing I hate the most about JRPGs.
Yep. Oh, there's definitely something I can recommend to you then if you're not a big fan of grinding.
What?
Triangle strategy.
Triangle strategy?
Yep. It actually kind of... you can't really grind. The story has a level area. And the reason I say that you can't really grind is you start getting to the point where you don't gain EXP for doing anything.
Ah, gotcha.
So, like, if you take a level 10 character back into a level 1 arena for the repeatable missions, it's like, yeah, your character will slaughter everything. You have 0 EXP you're gaining.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason to do it is to gain items or money. So you're really not having to farm too much.
Gotcha.
The downside of it, though, is there's... God, how many characters are there that you can get? I think I've got somewhere in the realm of 15 already, and I'm not even that far in.
Oh, damn.
Well, you start out with your main character, Serenoa Wolfort. You get his retinue, so Benedict, Erados, the Knight, Anna, Roland, Huet. Yeah, you start with like 6 right there. And then 7 and 8, I believe, are his betrothed and her attendant, Gila. Yeah, you get like around 10 characters in the first couple of chapters.
Damn.
And you can get more. There's a bunch of side characters like the merchant, the blacksmith, the bartender, the circus girl, the apothecary. Yeah, there's a whole bunch.
Gotcha.
Because right there, I've already got up to like 11, and I know I don't have everybody.
So, this is Von Eifried.
It's actually Van, miss.
Eisen, it's good to see you again. So you're alive. You could have sent a letter.
When have you ever written a letter to another man?
True. Aside from my little brother, not even once.
Your brother? Ah, yes. You told me that once. Eisen,
Ah, gotcha.
why?
I've got no brother.
Yep. I figured it. I thought there was something weird about that, because I know he has a sister.
Yep.
Enough of your tricks.
There she is. Hello, other Zestiria character. Oh, oh, that was good.
Bam!
I love that.
Lord Melchior.
Breaking through my double illusion. Impressive.
Hey, Darren DePaul.
No, just anticipating it.
Point not to fall for the same tricks twice.
I shouldn't have let you get away last time. I won't make that.
Oh, Darren
mistake.
DePaul, you're great.
Why am I here?
Her consciousness has returned, so that is its power.
Oh boy.
She has a very bad posture.
Eh.
He turned her into a demon.
What? This can't be happening.
Yes, yes it can. I'm sorry, you work for the bad guys. And God, do I hate this fight.
We got this.
Reaction. Your Reaper's curse is quite a dreadful affliction, isn't it? Don't you run away!
That running cycle.
Heads up! Wyvern's coming!
Eh.
Why would it
Not just any wyverns, legendary.
Hey, worry about that later. We've got damn dragons to take care of.
I did not want to dodge back into that. Okay, I'll admit it's a lot easier when you have someone backing you up who's another player.
Thank you, Lafayette.
Yep.
Looks like you got caught in your own trap, old man.
Oh, are you sure about that? What the?
I'll take care of the last one.
Ah, yes.
He just saved the wyvern?
You folks jump in and kill without a second thought. Is that your creed?
Marvelous. Your Siegfried is just the power.
Of course, Siegfried and dragons are involved.
Yep.
My work here is done.
The hell did you do? Wait, damn you! Follow them!
Yep, because you got the character who is, well, not really a pacifist, but
Ooh.
won't kill. I should actually look up specifically the definition there with that.
Ooh, I want. Ooh, Magilu, good grip. Vengeful Scourge, Earth Ring Mastery, Envenoming Glaciite provides the ability to trigger random poison-related skills. Vengeful Scourge. If after successfully performing a vengeful punishment, Rokuro re-enters Vengeful Stance without getting staggered and again fulfills the requirements of the vengeful punishment, this upgraded version will be performed instead. Vengeful Scourge is greater power and effect. Yep. Our expedition returned. Good time.
Yep.
Take a look at this.
Excellent. The Crystaleron.
Crystal iron.
Oh,
Crystal iron.
the Crystal Iron Sea. New attachments. Earmuffs.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, pacifism isn't quite the right word because pacifism doesn't want any sort of conflict. Zavid is obviously perfectly fine with conflict, just not killing people.
Yep. Crystal Iron Sea. Drifting through these waters is an ancient ship large enough to be mistaken for an island. Its origins are lost even to the native Orosoran tribe.
Scout ship setting sail.
A ship the size of a continent, that's terrifying. Or a small island.
I mean, it could be Australia.
Go. Find them. They can't have gotten far.
Yeah. If it's Australia, we don't want to go there because everything will want to kill us then.
I know an Australian, and he says that's not that bad. He also says fuck Sydney, though, so...
He says it's not that bad, but he does say fuck Sydney.
I feel bad for him.
Any
Like,
particular
so...
reason?
Apparently, in Australia, Sydney is the place that Australians hate.
Mm.
So it's like, LA or any other big ass city that no one likes in America.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the whole idea of this is the place that you are renowned for, and so everyone else in the state hates it.
Damn. You sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Zavid.
It's not me that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon. And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it when you can just copy its hidden formula? Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust. Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried? I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture Eifried.
Zavid, you were once their slave?
Yeah. My mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when Eifried aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Eifried away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard. Playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Eifried and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Eifried knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you. Got it. We're done here. Huh? That was easy. Eifried only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts. Is that so?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Gotta keep looking for Eifried. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the Exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that Eifried's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Eifried, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Eisen and Zavid have their own creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Just like humans.
Don't you know we're actually a monolith?
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
There's no cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusion seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding. He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations. He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so...
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
That was...
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
Yeah, but...
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
Fair enough. So back to my Australian friend. My Australian friend was recently telling me about how he has his girlfriend lives in the U.S. and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna move to the U.S. and at some point I become a history teacher. I'm like, oh yes, nice. Where in the U.S.? And he looked at me, had a solemn look on his face, and went, Texas.
Yes, because the history teacher's moving to Texas.
Especially a foreign history teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
continue on.
Of American history.
So he's American history. Huh.
Yeah, he's American history, yeah. So he actually knows a lot more than most Americans. Also,
Not surprising there.
Ben Diskin voices Rokuro. We established that, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
Guess who else I found out Ben Diskin voices?
Who?
Young Xehanort.
I think I remember that, yeah. So you've been listening to his voice a lot recently.
Darkness is the heart's true power.
Which do you prefer, Young Xehanort or Rokuro?
I mean, I like Rokuro as a character 1,000% better.
I thought I smelled someone
Fair.
pondering. What's on your mind, Laphicet?
I know Siegfried comes from another continent and all, but do you know anything else about it, Rokuro?
Nope, can't say I do. All I care about are swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
I suppose that makes sense. But it looked real powerful.
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at himself.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
That was also amplification. The Malachim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limits, and kablooey.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do with it. Not that I really care.
The girl with the umbrella.
Laphicet? May I ask you something?
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Eisen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well. She was pretty, wasn't she?
Oh, so you like a girl who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic. Muffiset's first crush, if you must know.
Oh,
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
the Umbrella Girl. That illusion made Aizen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Come on now.
Like a wife who wants to leave but he can never let go. Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild, and she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. What's more likely for a self-serving pirate is a daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name, perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside!
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
He had been friends with her since they were children. But they only realized their true feelings.
What is this? What is this Pathfinder character backstory?
Romance.
No, this is Archives of Our Own. It's AO3. This is how all these different, like, AO3 came about, is stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you can't give them just little tidbits of information. You have to tell them everything or nothing.
Yeah. I love the idea also that, like, I know that it's supposed to be they're having this conversation when Aizen isn't near them, but I like the idea that they're all just standing in a circle around each other, and like, Aizen's just too shy at that moment to comment on it. Like,
Not even shy. Just standing there looking at them going, really?
Mm-hmm.